What's going on, guys? It's Steph here, and today I was not expecting this. I had no idea they dropped a brand new Venom trailer. Now, this is the second trailer. The first one came out a few months back, and I was a little lukewarm on it. They have Tom Hardy playing Venom. The first trailer was fine. You know, it looked very unfinished. I think they had just finished filming, like principal photography, and now it's all the visual effects and a lot of that stuff. You know, to be honest, I saw it, I'm like, look, Sony completely fucked up the Spider-Man thing, like completely messed that up. So they kind of gave Spider-Man back to Marvel, and now Venom has nothing. I think this has nothing to do with Spider-Man. I'm like, how is there a Venom movie with no Spider-Man? I'm hoping that there's at least a cameo somewhere, somehow of something, but I guess this is telling a kind of a different Eddie Brock story. Venom, in the earlier years, I think he was more of a... Well, look, what I know of Venom is from the old school 90s Spider-Man TV show.
Now, you're gonna pay. From now on, we're poison to you, Spider-Man. That's why we call ourselves Venom. I feel great.
Eddie Brock was a journalist or a photographer, a photographer at the Daily Bugle, competing kind of against Peter Parker. And like he felt like Spider-Man ruined his life, and then he got the symbiote suit after Spider-Man already had it and kind of got rid of it. So that's why they have similar powers. And so, you know, look, I like Venom. I don't really like what Sony's doing. I know this sounds like complaining because just the other day I was talking about I don't like what DC's doing. But if they were doing it right, you know, they wouldn't have given Spider-Man back to Marvel. So I don't know what to expect really, but all I know is I saw that this morning. So early this morning, I saw that they released the trailer. So all fucking day, I had to tiptoe through Instagram to get rid of spoilers. But now I'm home, I can finally watch it. And let's get some thoughts and some first impressions in here. All right, so we're gonna start this up. And let's see what we got.
We are Venom.
I'm Eddie Brock. I'm a reporter. I always seem to find myself questioning something the government may not be looking at. I found something really bad. And I have been...
Eddie.
Who said that? Taken.
Look around at the world. What do you see? A planet on the brink of collapse. Human beings are disposable. But man and symbiote combined. This is a new race, a new species. A higher life form.
What do you want from me?
You'll find out.
I'm so sorry. We cannot just hurt people.
Look into my eyes, Eddie. The way I see it. We can do whatever we want. Do we have a deal? Eyes, lungs, pancreas. So many snacks, so little time.
That power, it's not completely awful.
You have no idea how much you're scaring me right now.
Eddie, cooperate. And you just might survive.
Guys, you do not want to do this, trust me.
Giant leaps will always come at a cost.
We will eat both your arms and then both of your legs, and then we will eat your face right off your head. You will be this armless, legless, faceless thing, won't you? Rolling down the street. like a bird in the wind.
What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
Oh, I have a parasite. Yeah. Name is Chen.
I think that was a much better. It was longer. It was a much better trailer than the first one. You get a lot more of the actual symbiote, symbiote speaking, with that dark, like crazy kind of voice, like I'm gonna fuck shit up voice. You know, again, I have to temper this with all of my past high expectations. You know, it looks what they showed here looks good, but you know, showing good parts of a movie trailer isn't that difficult, to be honest, right? So, you know, if you have a movie and it's a 2-hour movie and there's 12 minutes of good parts, you can put that into a 3-minute trailer. So I'm a little worried about the editing here. I saw another symbiote. It looked like the Venom symbiote versus the guy who found the other symbiote. So I don't know if that's a Carnage thing that they're gonna try to go for. Carnage was another symbiote that got a hold of a serial killer. It became like I think the original Venom symbiote reproduced asexually and created the Carnage symbiote, and that got attached to a serial killer. I think his name was Brian Cassidy. I think Cassidy was his last name, but he was a fucked up Dorian serial killer. I don't know if the head of the research department or whatever company, I don't know. That's the first thing that came to my mind, is that it's another type of symbiote. It seems like there's several types in this movie, so I'm not really sure how they're gonna play that. As far as we know, Spider-Man is not in this movie. But you have multiple symbiotes. It takes place in the West Coast, and I think they showed England too earlier. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. The one thing that kind of threw me off in the original trailer was he was riding a motorcycle and pushing cars and shit out the way. The symbiote was, but like through his clothes, and it's like, how does it come through your clothes and then not rip your clothes? I don't know why that fucking stuck out at me. I'm like, the fuck is that about? I noticed that in this trailer a little bit, and it wasn't as egregious, but it's still like, I don't know, my fucking brain just can't turn that off of like, so it's coming through the clothes, the symbiote is bulletproof, and then it's going back through, like, what? Help me understand there. So, otherwise, you know, that one actually looked pretty good. You know, yeah, that one looked okay. I enjoyed that. So, we'll see what happens. Tom Hardy looks capable. I don't know what the deal is going to be with Eddie Brock and how they're going to get us to care about the characters in this movie. You know, my guess is they'll spend the first 40-45 minutes getting us, the viewer, attached to Eddie Brock as like a person to care about. Obviously, he's the main character in the movie. I'm not sure that's going to work without it being some type of boring. We'll see. You know, this is way early, but that's what I expect to happen, is they're going to try to get you to care about Eddie Brock. And I don't know, I liked it. I did like the trailer. It was a good trailer, but man, I've seen good trailers in really terrible movies. You know, I'm not gonna name any names, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about there. All right, guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.